What's up everybody, Mark here, and welcome to my first Archie comic review. In this episode we're starting from the very beginning. Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 1, released in April 6th of 1993. A full year before I was born. Man, it's pretty amazing at how long the comics actually lasted. I've been wanting to do something on the comics for a while now, and I had this idea. Why not do some comic reviews? And that's how this video came to be. This is going to be a lot of fun guys, so let's get it. First, I want to look at the cover. The cover is a bit plain, but since it's the first issue, I can give it a pass. What stands out to me is Pink Sally. I had forgot she was originally pink for a short time. I don't know how long she'll be pink for in the comics, but I'm ready to find out. As far as the TV show is concerned, I believe she was pink for episode 1, but episode 2 and onwards she was orange, and that's how we know her today. For those who don't know, the comics were released about 5 months before Sonic Satam. But that's enough for the cover, let's get into the comic itself. There are 2 stories in this issue. The first story is called Meet Me at the Corner of Hedgehog and Vine. You gotta love the reference here. The issue starts out with Dr. Robotnik stringing up a Sonic piñata and practicing his banter. He messes it up as he says flans instead of plans. How do you mess that up? Aren't you supposed to be evil? That's bad guy 101, I mean come on! While he is lamenting over this, a research and development SWAT bot shows up to show Robotnik a plant of some kind. Eggman thinks it's just a regular plant and he starts beating down the bot while going over his list of rules. No singing, no laughing, reading, cute animals, dancing, and most of all, no plants! Clinging on to life, the SWAT bot explains that the plant is not organic, that it is a mechanical plant called kudzu. Its properties are a lot like kudzu, a plant that grows exponentially and smothers trees and bushes. Robotnik notices how kudzu, on the other hand, can be used to smother and trap life forms such as his robots or a pesky blue hedgehog. And he gets the idea from his SWAT bot to use a customized burrow bot to spread the seeds all over the Great Forest. Although he says it's his idea because ego and all that. Meanwhile, in the secret underground village of Knothole, we see Antoine, Sonic, and Sally discussing military strategy in the form of discussing how to frame their map, while Antoine stands there looking super salty. He even admits he's jealous. He leaves saying that Sally doesn't notice him, if only he wasn't in his thoughts at the time. For those who have not seen Sonic Satam, Antoine had a crush on Sally, but she was always more into Sonic. Anyway, he leaves with the idea of giving Sally a bouquet and spots a unique looking flower, unbeknownst to him that the plant is kudzu. Sally and Sonic hear a scream and go to check it out, and find Antoine ensnared in a kudzu plant. Sonic saves him and they take him back to their hideout where they ask for assistance from Rotor. Antoine faints when he sees Rotor in his chainsaw, believing that he was going to use it on him, when all he was doing was trimming a table. Poor Twan, he just can't catch a break, can he? Rotor manages to free Antoine and throws the kudzu in a bucket that is spotted by Tails. Does Tails look better brown or is it just me? Tails notices the kudzu is dry and waters it. Eggman is watching from his lair, and as he sees the kudzu spread, he begins to bask in his evilness and actually scares himself. Back at Knothole, just as you think the kudzu was about to grow to exponential size, it short circuits because while it can grow, it is still a machine at its core. Rotor examines the kudzu and realizes this while Sonic concludes that this was all Robotnik's doing. Sonic then comes up with an over-the-top idea to get rid of the kudzu, while Sally says that'll not be necessary. Sally asks Tails what the weather was like outside, and Tails says cloudy with a 95% chance of thunderstorms. And at that very moment, the rain comes pouring down, destroys the kudzu, saving the Great Forest. As punishment for his failure, Eggman trashes the burrow bot, ending story 1. The name of story 2 is You Bet My Life. It starts out with the Freedom Fighters discussing something of the utmost importance. In unison, they call our favorite Bluebird Sonic. By utmost importance, they wanted him to fold the map as none of them could do it properly. After that, Rotor tells them that they were trying to pinpoint where Robotnik was going to make a big speech. Robotnik is going to be speaking in the Casino Night Zone. Sonic says that's one scary place, but that will not stop him and he's off. I love this line guys. Hey kids, get out your Sega Genesis, plug in Sonic 2 and get me to the Casino Night Zone. Or you can just turn the page. That's good stuff. After we turn the page, we see that Sonic has arrived at Eggman's casino. Shit, forget world domination. Eggman's true calling is in business management. Eggman is about to make his speech, and as he approaches the stage, he sees that Sonic is standing at the entrance. Sonic is talking to one of the SWAT bots. Sonic speeds by the bot when it asks for money because that bot was greedy as hell. Sonic takes his seat, and Eggman presents his new creation, the Orbinaut, a round batnik that uses the smaller balls around it to hover. Eggman also demonstrates how an Orbinaut can use its balls as projectiles, and as he says that, the Orbinaut launches a mace ball and drops Sonic. Sonic is brought before Eggman in a compact spear that restricts his movement. I find it funny how the Batniks are praising and insulting Eggman at the same time. Look at what the SWAT bot says. Sonic the Hedgehog has been subdued and ready to go. Oh, obese one. Eggman has nothing to say on that whatsoever. Anyway, Eggman puts Sonic in a gigantic pinball machine and has some fun for a bit until a SWAT bot comes in telling him that someone has won 50 cents in a casino. Oh my gosh! As Eggman runs away to handle that shit, Sonic gets the idea to use his spines to cut the glass to escape the glass spear. Sonic is loaded back into the machine, and as Eggman releases the spring to hit the spear, it breaks and Sonic destroys the machine. Eggman commands the Orbinaut to attack the little pig man, and Sonic deflects the Orbinaut mace balls back into Eggman and the SWAT bot. Sonic reads a piece of paper that spells bingo, which basically explains that he planted the bomb in the casino, and blows the casino and everyone in it to Kingdom Come. Sonic returns to Knothole, and Sally tells Sonic that there is one more thing he needs to do. Remove a child cap of a bottle for Antoine. Rotor bets that Sonic will get it off in 5 seconds or less, while Tails says that he is too young to gamble. In the next scene, Rotor and Sally are hosting the first ever Acorn Awards, where Sonic wins every award and speeds off ending story 2. The next page is fan mail where Sonic answers the question, "At what speed do your legs disappear and become those blurry spinning wheels?" Sonic starts to speed up, and at one point he is not watching where he's going and smacks into a tree branch. So that question never got a true answer. P.S. Sonic got messed up. In the page after that, Sonic is instructing the people on how to make a chili dog. Seriously, there are directions on how to make a chili dog. As Sonic is enjoying the fruits of his labor though, Sally shows up with a coconut cream pie and pies Sonic. Sally throws one more zinger at Sonic, ending issue 1. In conclusion, I believe that this was a pretty good start to the comics. Issue 1 did a good job to establish the characters' roles and personalities. Tails was the least established here, but we'll be seeing more of him. It felt good going back and seeing how the comics got their start, and I wasn't disappointed. I liked Story 1 more than Story 2. Story 1 did a better job at keeping my attention, but Story 2 got some laughs out of me. Eggman stole the show in both issues though. His cartoonish evilness was on point here. He is completely evil while still being funny as hell, and his lines were top notch. I also got a kick out of seeing Pink Sally and Brown Tails. I think Brown Tails should make an appearance in the Sonic game. Does anyone agree? What did you think of this video, guys? Feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing more of these reviews, and I hope to hear from you all in the next video. Take care, guys. I'm out.